Are we live? And is audio good? That's gotta make sure that we're good with the audio now. Is the audio good? I certainly hope so. Hey Caroline, Lonnie's Oasis, Noah, Newt. Hopefully everyone can hear me. If you can. All right. What's up, guys? Canadian Guy here, and we are back with Donkey Kong Bananza. Okay, so right away, there's a question about the QR code. Let me explain. So there was something that we found out, I think it was technically a week ago, and then I kind of came to a bit of a realization. It turns out that a large majority of people who watch YouTube now, TV is on the rise. So as in, people are setting up their YouTube, they go to YouTube on their TV and they pick a channel to watch. And what do you know? I looked at my analytics and there was a whole bunch of people that watch my content on TV. And a thought occurred to me, because I have YouTube on my TV and I sometimes watch stuff on YouTube TV, and trying to access literally anything, the comment section, the description, links, anything, it's kind of mayhem, right? It kind of sucks, at least on my TV. And I thought to myself, if there are people that want to support, but the TV is giving them a hassle to be able to actually get to said support, why don't I set up a way to be able for them to support without having to monkey with a bunch of links, where they're like, you know what, I want to give them a support. You take your phone over the QR code, takes you to the Streamlabs page immediately, and then you can choose to support if you want. So that's the concept and idea. I'm not thrilled with its placement as of yet. Things are going to get rearranged. Things are going to get rearranged and moved around. So, but just for now, it's there. If one person could test if it works on their end, doesn't have to necessarily be if you're watching on a computer or if you're watching on just not on your phone. If you're not watching on your phone, just let me know if it works. You don't need to donate. Just let me know that it works. And if it works, fantastic. And while hopefully one person does that, I'm going to quickly send the alert out to let everybody know that we are live. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Well, okay, now I'm going to go here real quick. Nice going. Oh, man. YouTube giving an ad while I'll try to explain something. Great. Awesome. In summary, for those who are wondering, basically QR code for those watching on TV. And yes, for those who are wondering, today is Jonathan's birthday. He just turned 3 today. No, I had it all set up nice, and now it's all screwed up. We just celebrated his 3rd birthday today. The party isn't today. We're going to be doing it the following week. But we still had a bunch of fun today. He got to open his gift, and he loved it. And yeah, today's been a lot of jumping between working and celebrating, working, jumping here, jumping there, up, down, left, right, and center. So give me a second here. Almost ready. Go. Also, if everything goes correct, there should be a new video tomorrow, done by our new editor. We're still kind of on trial and figuring things out, but so far he's been really good. I'm excited for you guys to see his work. And I hope is the start of a very long and a very exciting relationship. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good now. Okay. Come on. Can we just go back? Can we skip? Why do I have to go through that? I don't. Just give me the title, please. Thank you. Return to title. There we go. Well, happy birthday, Luna. Thank you. I'm not the most knowledgeable on raw dumping sites, so I apologize. I'm not very knowledgeable on that. Also, let me know if things are too quiet, too loud, and we can adjust. The junction. Okay, so I'm trying to remember. Did we do the? I don't remember. Well, happy belated birthday. I'm sorry to hear that, Phoenix Fire. And go with boom. All right, so I gotta remove all this void. I actually haven't finished the game on my personal profile. I figured by now I'd be done, but I kind of took a little bit of a break, not because I wasn't enjoying it, but there we go.
I knew you could do it, DK.
Oh, Jonathan! Oh my gosh, you're looking like a Southern boy like this. Hi, buddy. Where is? Okay, you have. Why do you look like a homeless child? You got the overalls on and no shirt. What happened? What happened? That's good. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Say hi. Hey, buddy. Is there any reason why our child looks like Tom Sawyer? But don't show your son the instrument. Sorry, what?
We're potty training. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Pikachu.
Yeah, it's Pikachu.
Say bye, everybody.
All right, say goodnight, everybody.
Daddy, I got
It's the
puzzles
birthday
for my
boy.
birthday.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you look like, you're hilarious. You look like Tom Sawyer. All right. Oh gosh. Hi, hi.
He's gonna kiss you.
Are you sure that was a kiss?
Everybody's crowded, guys. Everybody's crowded.
I know everyone's crowded. You're really gonna do that on stream, monkey? Yes. Jonathan speaks in banjo. I said he looks like a Southern child, like in a band.
Yeah,
No,
he comes from a Southern mama. It works out.
all right, guys.
Bye-bye.
It's time. No.
No, say
Good night,
bye.
sweetie. Good
Well, we're
night.
gonna be done
Mwah.
here.
Mwah.
Still playing with Good night.
Yes,
All
but
right.
that's it. Come on. Say bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Oh, okay. My headphones have gone into the wind.
All right, say goodbye. Hey, move out of the room now. Let's go. Hey, quit touching the carbon.
Yeah, you best not be touching the carbon there, sweetie.
Go, go, go. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, sorry guys. We're free. Oof. Unga bunga banana. So I'm gonna assume. I'm going to assume that there's something back up this way. There we go. There's a. Hey, Rennie Johnson donated $5.16 through Streamlabs. Thank you so much. Hey, CG, happy birthday to your son. Today is also my birthday, and I've been watching your very first 12-hour stream live stream with Spiral. I got 4 hours left to go. Well, that's incredible. Thank you. Thank you for going back so far. And happy birthday to you as well. Thank you. Yeah, that's I got some old 12-hour streams. This song gets stuck in my head. Unga. Bunga. Our bridge is back. Banana. That's gonna be down there, isn't it? There we go. Okay. What upgrades do I have? What upgrades do I need? What upgrades do I want? I got one more for punch power, so I think we'll wait. Yeah, we'll wait for the punch power. Yeah, we'll go with that. Also, has anybody gotten the upgrade, like, drum beat and thought it was worth it? I haven't gotten it on either of my saves, and because I just don't see why you would need it. Because, like, DK already transforms pretty quickly. You know? Like, there's never been a time where I was like, oh no, I'm not able to transform fast enough. It's always been like, oh, yeah, I transform, it takes like a second and a half. Oh, is that just me? It might be just me. There we go. Head over here. We destroyed the bedrock, you know? No. 600. Sure. Oh, I don't want to cancel the Bananza. It's just like, oh yeah, you can transform faster. I'm like, but Donkey Kong kind of transforms pretty fast already. I don't know about you, but... There we go. I've upgraded early on, so I can't give a good comparison of having it fast. Okay, that's fair. But yes, if everything works out, we should, keyword is should, be seeing a new video hopefully tomorrow. That's the hope, that's the theory, that's the assumption. As long as everything is okay, I still gotta do a final review on the video because I got it before I had dinner and then I had to rush and get ready for this. So I'm gonna be reviewing it tonight, and it should be final review, which means it's going out tomorrow.
Is that void up ahead?
Avoid him. Ha! Get it? Avoid. Sorry. Roll. 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 Mr. President, we need fuel. If we don't go back and get more bananas... Silence! Grumpy, get this thing moving! I'm busy. I'll deal with you later. Where'd he go? The president flew to the upper layer. Surely he's the one you want. Go pester him. Or perhaps you think I have some intel I'd be willing to share. What's this thing? This thing is a machine that's capable of digging deep into the underground world. But Pauline, darling, you should know that. We took you for a joyride in after we kidnapped you. Of course, right now it couldn't dig its way through a toddler's sandbox without a fuel, you see. I'm sure the president is acquiring bananas from the layers above as we speak. They power it perfectly. Let's fight! Absolutely not. I do not work overtime unless I'm paid to do so. Why are we giving her a high five? Okay. Anywho, alright, here we go. Uh-oh. Whee. Coming through. Nope. The way those crystal creatures kind of reminds me of the ancient / professor from Luigi's Mansion trilogy. I can see that. All right. DK. Donkey Kong is here. Hilltop layer. Sublayer 2 hundo. I want those bananas. More. Give me more. Say bye-bye to the bananas. I want the bananas. Them apples. Or bananas. However you want to call it. Nope. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Oops. I made a tunnel. Ow! Julie's been there for 35 months. Just popping in to say hello. My husband is a huge DK fan, so of course we had to attend the stream. Well, hello, Julie. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you so much for being a member for 35 months. That is incredible. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind, incredibly generous. I'm very happy that you've been able to support for so long. Thank you so much. All right, now we gotta go and chase Bingus Bungus over here. All right, now we gotta go find him in the other layers. Apparently, time to void his warranty. Ha! Where are you? Where are you? All the way back to the top? Let's go. Adventure hints. Lagoon layer. Legume. Sublayer 101. Man, I want these bananas. You irritating fools! Yeah, he looks a little worse for wear this time. Ow! I didn't make a little detour there. Oh, I hit him at least. Nah, I don't like that. No, we're gonna do this. Over here. Come on. I like them apples. Jeez, that purple stuff is just not friendly. Ah, no! I didn't realize. I didn't realize. Let's try this again. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, Void. Let's go. Watching the stream and eating some ice cream. Well, enjoy your ice cream while I enjoy giving this creature a knuckle sandwich. Get over here. Come here. I'm go. Ow. Okay. Well, it didn't hit me. It almost did though. May I unga and then bunga? Hold on. I just yeet. Oh, I wanted to yeet. Eat the yeet. Whee! Get out. No, no, no. Take your golden monkey things. Here, I got something for you. No! Take your purple goop elsewhere. I don't want it. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Why are you up there? Why are you running? Oh, sorry, big elder dude. Not what I came for. Can you not? It's just you, Oos.
We gotta go get it.
Now I gotta go and chase after again. Ah! This song gets stuck in my head. I'll be sitting there and zebra, zebra. Oh, ow! Where is the? Hold on. Where is Worm Lady? Or okay, she's over here. I know it's a terrible.
Should we teleport?
I know it's a terrible. I don't want to step in any more purple goop, so I'm just gonna teleport. I'm gonna teleport there. Bonk, gong, and away we go. Let's go. Please tell me you stopped running. Okay, sort of. Now we're going back to the junction layer. I love the little art pieces in between the loading. It's really cool. Hi, Glacier Galaxy. How you doing? I hope you're doing great. Adventure hints. Alright, brah. It's like the Alright, it's zebra time, brah. No way. You two again? Yeah, you didn't expect this. Too late. Fuel tank's full. Losers. Void Kong again. It'd be funny if it said like again. Oh! Ow! Was that a one-hitter? Excuse me? Alright. That hurt. Ow.
Let's get going.
Alright. Let's try this again. Nope, 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 nope. Don't want to touch anything you're delivering. Nope, no, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it. Right in the face. Ow! Man. He just walks up and he's like, yeah, I summon lava. It's like, oh, great, awesome. Oh, good. And I only have how many hearts left? All right. Please tell me that's apples. That's gold. I don't... I think. Ah! No! I found apples and death. Listen, I wanted just a few more apples with a little less death, okay? Oh, cookies. There's a part of me that wants to cheese this. Hold on. Give me a second. Apparently I need this. Just stay there, Void Calling. I just need a nap. Feel like Cusco. No touch. No touchy. No touch.
Those fractones that got trapped in that unbreakable void stuff. Not able to move. Not able to sing. All those poor things. I can't stop thinking about them. Whenever we find a fractone trapped like that, we have to set it free. Okay?
Okay.
Good night.
Well, that's quite the moment to arrive. Ah! I found apples and death. Yes! How you doing, Moon Rover? Alright. Alright. Part of me wants to cheese it. Suddenly this idea seems like a bad one. Yeah, suddenly that idea wasn't as smart as I thought it was. Let me punches you! Ah! Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay, that's all just death. Let's go over here. Excuse me, coming through. Donkey Kong here looks like he's ready to see the manager, or he has a pickle in his butt. One or the other. Nah, let me nap. Exactly how do you get a... Yeah, it's like, hang on, hang on. Let me nap. Let me nap, and then I'll solve this problem. All right. We break barriers. Punch a boo. Apples. Yay. Let me show you what I think about your little... Well, I don't want to touch that! No, no! No! I don't... Ah! I found apples and lava again! Whee! Thoughts on the Pac-Man crew? Hey, Milk Dad! I love the zebra. Pac-Man, thoughts on the Pac-Man 2 I actually came in... I literally came in on the... what's it called? The direct, right when they were showing that off. I was just like, oh, geez. Punch, punch, in. Still want to feel great on that last one. How you doing, Milk Dud? I hope you're doing great. I haven't seen you here in a little bit. I don't know if you've been watching on TV or whatnot, but happy to have you here. And I'm excited for Pac-Man World 2, because that's the one that because Pac-Man World 2 was the one that I played the most. So, I'm excited. Don't tell me what to do, little brat. Donkey Kong's gonna pay a little bit more attention to the child he's apparently adopted. Pauline, you'll join me sooner or later. But why? We good. Just busy. Hope all's been well for you too. Things have been things. They've been stressful. But be honest. But we're here. We're alive.
My own special power?
Come back to me, Pauline. I'll tell you all about it. Yeah, well, Unga the Bunga. We're live. Is the metric I use for success or not? Yes! By the way, hi, Lonely Goomba. How's it going? We're here, and that's the important thing. That's the important thing. Am I breathing? Yes. All right. Good start. You know, I was thinking about going back, but the lava just makes, and the purple goop really is not as enticing as one may think. So I think we're just going to take the cannon and just go. Because I was like, maybe I'll go check out the back there. Maybe see if there's a banana. Oh, look, there's nothing but death back here. You know what? I'm gonna just, you know, not go that way. See a banana? Mine! Let's go!
I keep thinking about what Boyd said.
Stop.
What did he mean by my special power? And why did he want to bring me down here? I just don't get it. What is he up to?
Bing! Ah! I have learned that hitting the concrete part as not Bananza going down gives you a headache. A big one.
We're almost out of here.
Great decision moving forward. Yeah, I saw lava, I saw purple, I saw death. I was like, yeah, I think I'll just go forward. You have no idea how much I would love to be able to go to a place like this right now. Like, just teleport me there. And I'd be like, oh no, I need to get back home. Let me just, you know, take a few minutes. Drove off Void Kong. The cubic watermelon. Man, isn't that, you know, the best watermelon? The cubic ones. Onwards and upwards, or rather down in this case, yes. Downwards and forward, I suppose.
Take it easy for a bit, DK.
Oh. Boom! Inflatable sharks. Oh. Get out of here. I kind of like these, like, they're not bonus areas, so it's like, it's not a full level, but it's a level, but it's not like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I just like these levels. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'm sorry, I can't explain it. It's a level that's not a full level. It's not, doesn't have the full, all the collectibles. It's just like bananas, fossils, and chill. Chill areas. Yeah, it's just, it's chill. This area is nice. I like it. So this is the middle of the game then. I've only seen the very start and the very end. So this is my second account. I have another account which I haven't finished yet, so please no spoilers. So please no spoilers. But for those who, I got the last transformation. That's where I'm at right now. Is I just got the last transformation. And overall, the music for the last transformation is really catchy as well. So appealing, you guys. Oh, I would just love to just go here and just chill. The floating islands hold secrets galore. Delicious bananas, maybe more. show me the location of a singular banana. Sand looks so nice here. Like I said, I just crash land me here and check on me in 3 days. I'll probably just sleep for the first day, then eat and sleep for the second day, and then just make a sandcastle the third day. Like, I genuinely would love to be able to have a time where I'm just like, don't need to think. I can just not think. That's cute. That's for the amiibos, if I remember correctly. Alright, mood, sleep, food, more sleep, sandcastles. Doesn't that sound like a mood? Doesn't that just sound like just give me a 3-day vacation of nothing but that. Sleep, food, and sandcastles. Boop. 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 Found a PCU. Well, it was peaceful for DK Guy here and started punching trees. Dang you, asthma. Yeah, I should have saw me at the doctor's appointment, about a few weeks ago. So, yeah, or not a few weeks ago, I guess, can I make it? Oh! Alright, here. Ah, sweet, savory gold. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor checked my lungs, and they said, "Oh, wow, you're having a severe asthma flare-up." And I looked at her, I said, "I have asthma?" She's like, "Yeah, don't you have puffers?" I was like, "No. No." Like, what do you mean you don't have puffers? How long have you had asthma? I was like, "I don't know. I didn't know I had asthma in the first place." And I had to explain to her that my family has the perfect solution for every chronic issue. It's shut up and get over it. So, only to find out, my dad's like, "Yeah, I have asthma too." I was like, "You didn't tell me?" I was like, "You didn't need to know." I was like, "What do you mean I didn't need to know?" And I'm like, "Is that why I struggled whenever is that why I struggled breathing? Exercising? Yeah, probably." I just stared at my dad blankly. It's like, "What?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, what?" So yeah, that's my new development. Is finding out I've had a chronic issue all my life and was told that don't worry about it, everyone experiences that. I was like, okay, I guess I just suck. Nope. Nope. Turns out I have an issue. It was just like, yeah, you'll be fine. Thanks, Dad. I love you, but thanks. But he spoke so matter-of-factly, like, "Yeah, of course we have asthma." And I looked at him like, "No, we don't." Like, "Yeah, we do." I'm like, I'm staring at him blankly. I'm like, "You're kidding me, right?" You're joking. So yeah, the cough is signaling that I need to take my poofers. So on my first break, I'll go and take my poofers. Thank thank you, Gene Pool. Basically. Thank you, Gene Pool. Thanks, Dad. I love you. Thanks. Buffers and inhaler. Yes. Trust me, it's not nothing else. It's just a puffer. A steroid puffer for loons so that they can stop trying to perish every time I breathe wrong. It's like, oh, particle of dust, time to perish. But then I grew out of it. Apparently I grew into it. Bonk. I said this game reminds me of Spyro. Do you feel the same so far? I feel like there's Spyro DNA in it. I'm trying to think. I wouldn't connect it necessarily directly with Spyro, but I can see it, if that makes sense. I feel like the openness, but also the not openness. It's kind of, the game is open, but it's not just like open, run over there. It's open, but there are so many different ways to traverse to get there. So I feel like that could be an aspect of how it might feel like it's close to Spyro. Is that it feels like, oh, I can get over there. Yes, you can, right? But Donkey Kong is more like you can, you know, dig over there. Just dig, 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 katana all the way there, so. Hey, Star 15, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Awake?
Sure, floating in the air, eating huge, yummy fruit. I love this place. We should stay here forever. Oh, but if we could do this every day, it wouldn't feel special anymore. Well, we'll just have to come back and visit a bunch of times. Right, DK? Good night.
I wish. But it's cool because, like I said, with the game doesn't penalize you for not doing this. It's like, no, you're supposed to access this thing by going that way. And there are certain areas that are kind of like that, but the majority of the game is just like, hey, if you want to cheese things, you can. Like, go right ahead. And I really like that. I do like that. It's not like you have to do it this way. It's like, hey, do you just want to go into, you know, ostrich mode? And you found a way to get to this area with ostrich? Go nuts. Oh, you found a way by digging underneath? Sure. Sure. And there's no, like, nothing discouraging you from doing that. Da, 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 da. Better if I... Hey, T-Tail Gamer, how's it going? I'm random more of Banjo. All the things with eyes, particularly that one shape with a jigsaw piece. Also, having a companion on your back helps you do stuff. I see that. I also see that, too. Dang, there's a lot of really good, like, comparisons. What happened here? Oh. I got sand. Just gonna wait here for a second. Uh-oh. We're good. There's a few things I missed around here, but that's okay. See, like, I could go all the way up there, but if I wanted to, I could just straight up, you know, bird form and just fly, right? And I might be able to just literally... Above the big watermelon. Before we do that... We are in quite the... All right. Boom!
There's still more to go.
I know we can go down there and it kind of blows the whole thing up, but just give me a second here. Just let DK have his, you know, a moment here. Let me have this for a second. It's a watermelon inside a watermelon! Man, I've been craving watermelons. And the watermelon memorial. Here lies once giant melon, destroyed by Donkey Kong. Also, I love being able to transform mid-Bananza. I think that that's really cool. Here's my thing about watermelon. If you get a really good watermelon, it is one of the best like things you could eat, genuinely. It is just one of the best. If you get a bad watermelon, nothing like turns my stomach faster than that. It's just like, nope, nope. And I'm picky about my watermelon because it's got to taste good and it's got to have good texture. I know that sounds weird, but whenever I eat watermelon and it's got a grainy texture, like it tastes like I'm eating sandy watermelon, no bueno, no bueno, don't like it. Right? Or a slimy melon, or like there's just, I'm picky. It's going to be taken out of context, but I'm picky about my melons, alright? But, point is, textures, if it's like grainy texture, bleh, don't want it. Slimy, don't want it. But you get like a crisp watermelon, perfectly ripe, sweet, good texture. Rule. Oh, we've had bad melons, unfortunately. A new problem that I've seen recently, which I never seen before until like the past 2 years, is a melon being more rind than melon, or like 50-50. I never see... Like, I have never seen that before. And until very relatively recently, where literally my wife or my mom, she'll buy a melon and we'll go over and have, you know, dinner with them, or my wife will cut one and we'll cut into it and it's like 50% rind. Never seen that until relatively recently. I don't know if we've started to import watermelons from elsewhere, if we're getting weird exotic melons, but I don't like it. I understand all of the... I understand all of the, you know, the wording that I'm saying. Yes, I'm well aware. The seeds while eating watermelon was our machine guns, bullets as toys. Yep, I've done that too. I have a watermelon right now. You're making me want to eat it now. Well, why not? What's stopping you? Is it because it's like 2 a.m. over in T-Land? Yoshi does that. Yeah, it's true. You do big bites. Yeah, I don't want to eat. Yeah. Do you want to sleep? You're gonna be peeing all night. All night. Only Goomba will be like cursing my name as he's peeing for the 4th time at 4 a.m. My wife did that like a week or 2 ago, where she comes to bed. It's 10:30 or 10 or 11:30. She brings watermelon. I'm like, you know, this is a poor choice. Tyler, how's it going? Oh, I love Donkey Kong. The game's great. On my main profile, I'm further along than I am here, but I'm just enjoying being able to find bananas again and, you know, do stuff. Love DK. Did I just punch my way into a strawberry? Sure. Oh, do you know who's really good at Donkey Kong and it's hysterical? Hope. David is trying to play it like a Mario or a Spyro game where he's trying to, you know, go through the obstacles and he's trying to jump over things. I give the controller to Hope, and she's just like, chaos! And just starts smashing things. And I love it. I'm like, yep, it would be Hope. She's like, I like Donkey Kong. I'm good at it. And I just literally just put her in a, like, I literally just, you know, put her into like an open area, hand her the controller, and she goes, yes! She just starts going to town. Yeah, Hope is just, you know, unga bunga in the cutest way. Alright, we're gonna grab, we'll grab the dragon fruit. Why not? Hi, Sweet Pea. What's up? Yeah, no, that's, I can hear them running from here. Yeah. Yeah. Probably Pavlova at 7:30 is not a good idea.
Can't wait for tomorrow.
Why did I get no sleep last night, Mom? Maybe you would. Yeah, seriously, I slept great as they wake up. Yeah, I literally. Sometimes we wake up to our kids in our bed, and because of course we have 4 kids, one comes in the bed, and then the other one pokes their head around the corner and sees, oh, well, you know, we're sleeping. Let's hop into their bed, and then they do, and then the next kid says, "Oh well, David's in bed. Why can't I jump into bed?" And so we wake up with all 4 kids on us, and we're like, "Get off!" I'll check out. I'll check on my first break. Okay, Phoenix Fire. But yeah, it was just like, and then we wake up. We're like, okay. I wake up. I'm sore. My hips are aching because I got 2 kids lying on them, right? And I'm like, all right, everyone back to their bed. They're like, no, I just got here. It's like, no, you have your own beds. Ow. And by the time I get to bed, it's probably close to 3 a.m. It's sometimes close to 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And then the kids are waking us up at 7 o'clock in the morning. They're like, "Daddy, why aren't you awake yet? Daddy, aren't you awake?" I'm like, "Oh."
What an adventure!
What do I think? What do you think Spiral 4 Sorbet when it comes out? It depends on where they want to go. I've had a mental story in my brain for a while, but of course it's just like a fan, thought and idea, right? But I want to go back to rescuing dragons, but not the same dragons we rescued before. So I think it'd be really cool if, like I said in my previous videos, it'd be really cool to be able to have a time where you find a new, set of dragons to save, and I think that would be really cool.
Hey, DK, you awake?
It's been almost 11 since the last DK game. Oh boy.
Different kinds of fruit here, and the juice floats in the sky by itself. It's like I'm dreaming. Do you ever dream about fruit, DK?
Bananas.
Wait, better question. Do you ever not dream about fruit? Good night.
Alright, give me the 3 temporary hearts that I will lose almost instantly as soon as I get to the next layer.
Got some pixies.
I saw your phone. Yes. Hold on, what time is it? It's 1 hour and 8 minutes. Okay, hold on. Let me go take my first break. I gotta quickly go. By the way, yes, the QR code is on there for those with TV if you want to support. There, hold on. I'll be right back. Yeah, so so it turns out that YouTube is the TV, like people watching on TV has increased significantly. And email me whenever I'm trying to monkey around with the descriptions and stuff. It's a giant pain in the butt. So I put a QR code right there, so that if anybody who's watching on TV, they can scan their phone and it takes them right to the street.
Nice.
So, all right, we'll be right back. Okay. Don't defund us here. Okay. Here we go. So we had to find my wife's phone. But we found it. We're good. Okay. Let's see. Give this a little punch. That. Then we're gonna be heading to the. I think we're gonna be heading to the next area. I know there's a lot more here. I know there's a lot more bananas. I know there's a whole bunch of other stuff as well. But we'll do that one over there, and then we'll go. Let me in. Switch lane Skyway. Oh boy, this one. Okay. I don't remember liking this one. Don't think it was up there. Banana. Did I check Discord during the break? I'll check Discord real quick now. Oh, are we talking about the early bananas? This is what we're talking about? That this is what early bananas look like before we domesticated them and turned them into actual like things? Yeah, it's... Because I'm looking at general. Or is this the watermelon you're talking about? Like, or this? Yeah, I don't like that. No, I've had watermelon similar to that. Don't like it. Nope, don't like it. You excited for SummerSlam this weekend? I am ish. Like, here's the thing. I'm excited to hang out with you, Ty. That's what I'm excited for. I'm excited to hang out with my buddy, and I'm excited to watch our wrestling. I am not crazy hyped, but I am looking forward to it. My boy, for those who are confused what I'm talking about, we're talking about wrestling. My boy LA Knight has been cheated too many times, and I am upset by that. I am upset by it. The man deserves better. And every time it's like he gets close to an opportunity for something, it gets taken away. Or he gets thrown back into the bloodline. And I'm like, no, can we stop this, please? I want my boy LA Knight to shine. I want him to get a belt. I don't know why I did not, because I could have took that one, but clean the lanes. Yeah, so for those who don't know, I am a wrestling fan. I do very much enjoy wrestling. I find it's a lot of fun. I do enjoy it. I know certain people turn their nose up to it, and that's fine, but I like it. It's fun. There's gonna be a celebrity match there that I'm like, this could go really good or really, really bad. It's Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. I like Jelly Roll's passion, but I'm worried about that match between you and Uncle Al discussing the Donkey Kong Bananas. I've had a few interactions with Uncle Al. Nice guy, very nice guy. I've had a few interactions with him. I think we follow each other on Twitter. Nice guy. So I am not the de facto voice of DK, unfortunately, so I wouldn't be like, but if he was interested, he was like, yeah, well, I'd like to have him on an episode. I'd be down. But generally, my feel for Donkey Kong right now, as a, you know, as a fan of Donkey Kong, but not like, you know, I'm not a, you know, I'm not a fan of Donkey Kong like I am a fan of Spyro. Spyro, I've, you know, obsessed over. Donkey Kong, I haven't obsessed over, and not because I just not like it. I do like Donkey Kong, just, you know, I'm not as knowledgeable on it as others, so I don't know if my opinion would be as resounding, but I'll say this, is that I do think that they've discovered what makes a 3D Donkey Kong game. I think they here it is. It's this. What they made here, this is your 3D Donkey Kong game. Like, they had the 3D or the 2D Donkey Kong game down pat. Like, we knew how to, like, Donkey Kong Country. That's the core DNA, right? And but when it comes to 3D, DK definitely was in the weeds. And I think that Bananza was a wonderful example of, okay, this is it. This is the de facto example of when you say, hey, what's a 3D Donkey Kong game? You point to this. This is it. They really hit it out of the park with. Oh no, genuinely, they did. There's so much fun to do. There's so much ways to do it. I really do enjoy it. They've got the only thing that they need to really fix for the follow-up sequel is really like the camera, and when you go underground and stuff, the camera is a little squirrely. But beyond that, like, you know, like that's really the only genuine problem that I have with the game, is sometimes the camera can go squirrely when you're underground, and that's it. Like, that's everything else. If I have an issue with, it's a nitpick, or it's, you know, a slight problem, or a you know, an inconvenience. Beyond that, it's really good, right? It's really good. It feels nice to be able to kind of like mentally check out and just smash things to pieces. It really does please the monkey brain. Like, this game really, like, you can do speedrun strats, and you can do really cool stuff. You can do all these things, and then, or you could just go monkey ape mode and just start smashing things to pieces. And such phenomenal weather. We haven't seen anything like this in all the years of forecasting. Ah, visitors at my feet. I beg your pardon. I was taken by the surrounding storms that I didn't see you. Allow me to welcome you to the Tempest Lair. If you're here a while, it would be wise to meet our elder. She's the top weather forecaster in the underground world. I don't know what I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I might do some of the Carters. Actually, the creator of the Carters reached out to me and gave me a bunch of free codes. So I might be able to do some free code giveaways tomorrow for the Carters too. We'll see. Maybe I'll be able to play without sounding like I was going to perish half the time. My gosh. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, jeez. All right. Good gravy. I won't touch it then. Just trying to collect something, and it's just like punch in the face of death. Yes, they'll get over here. Boop, 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 boop. I tried to get into MK World, but it really didn't stick for me. Yeah, I actually did something that made me upset, and I was just like, ah. So I did something with Mario Kart World. I wanted to test something. So here's what I did. I went to 150cc. I think I went on the second cup. I picked Baby Mario, and I picked the worst kart you could possibly make. I made it so that the top speed was, I think, a single bar or less than a bar. Like I went with the slowest combination I possibly could do. And then I just set auto acceleration on. I put everything on auto, and I finished it. I hit start, and I just put the controller down and did this. I got first in the Grand Prix. I didn't do anything. I genuinely didn't do anything. I just left the controller, do auto acceleration, auto turn, auto weapon throw, and I didn't touch it. I didn't even touch it. Got first place. And I just had a deep, burdened sigh. I was just like, Now, to be fair, I did try to do it not on the Special Cup, but the one before the Special Cup that has a lot more turns, and I didn't get as good of results. I finished overall 5th. That still shouldn't happen, in my opinion. So, yeah, that was... I just sat there kind of just staring at it like, did that just happen? And I get it. It's meant... That specific settings are meant for, you know, kids and stuff. I get that, but... when it comes to the AI, right, and it's more of the programming of the AI, how, like, why is it that the slowest kart imaginable, I couldn't make it slower if I wanted to. And your own difficulty and how, with how well you race, but they definitely didn't implement it very well. I don't like it. I genuinely just... Now, here's the thing. Everything around Mario Kart World Tour, I like. The visuals, great. The music, awesome. The characters, fun. And then you get to the racing part. And it's just, I can't get into it. Now, I'm not sitting here saying it's a bad game. It's not a bad game. You know, if anyone tells you, oh, it's a bad game, it's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. It's just... It feels like a very... It feels like there's a barrier. It's like there's a large barrier of entry to get to that point of, okay, now we're going to be refining our skills and doing better, right? You need to get through all this minutia of this auto difficulty and stuff all the way up to the tippy top to the cream at the top, and then up here it's like, okay, that final 10% is actual like grinding, getting better at shortcuts, getting better at, you know, it's like right up here, and I don't like that. Where again, I have, you know, you have I keep referring to it, but Crash Team Racing's my meter stick, right? And I love CTR. I love CTR, and the whole feeling of where you feel like you are in control of your own speed, right? There's no hand holding, there's no, it's just like, hey, here it is. You know, there's one speed, have at it, right? And I love that. I love that about CTR. And I know CTR isn't everyone's cup of tea. I know that. But CTR, I felt like when I played it that I was getting better. And that there was levels to it. There was like, okay, you know, when you're at this level, you're racing at this speed, you're not hitting these shortcuts, but you're hitting this and you're doing this. And as you got faster and you got better, all of a sudden it was like, okay, now I have to learn how to race a little bit different, or I have to learn these tracks a little bit different because now I've achieved a new speed. And now I felt like you were constantly refining your movement and constantly refining your the way you race. And I love that about CTR. Mario Kart World, I don't feel it. I don't feel that. I feel very, and Caroline said it too, it feels kind of empty. Like, the open world thing, I literally sat there and I'm like, what's the point of this? It's like, oh, you do challenges. To do what? Oh, to get, you do challenges to get stickers. Is that it? It's just stickers? Like, nothing else? No? Okay. I just, Well, I see we have visitors. Welcome, little lost clouds. You braved some unwieldy weather to make it here. In my younger days, I rose to become the top meteorologist for this village. Now I watch the weather as the village's elder and blast thunderous beats as a fan-favorite DJ. Tell me, what do you see your own focus? The planet core. Like, they want to do more, but I want to get out for the Switch 2 launch. Maybe? Dark clouds will persist within the planet core. No sunshine in the forecast, I fear. Any folks down there would welcome a change in the wind, I'm sure. Wherever you're heading, you'd be wise to prepare for severe weather. I suppose I could teach you to use my elephant Bananza, which is great for navigating nature's wrath. If you retrieve my ancient record, I'll be happy to spin it upon lesson for you. Cool, we can do that. The young elephant over there will give you all the details. Twinge in my knee, that means strong storms are on the way. Be careful out there, little clouds. Yeah, I feel like they went hard on the spectacle, but didn't hit any of the staying power that something like Mario Kart. Yeah, with it, but wanted to get out for the Switch 2 launch. Apparently, it's been in development for like a long time, I guess. Apparently, but like, I want 3-lap races back. I want it back. I really do. I want it back. I'm not a fan of this drive there and then, okay, it's like, okay, we get there and then you do 1 lap. It doesn't feel good. Basically, I think I've played Mario. I haven't been playing too much Mario Kart. I've been playing DK Bananza, and before that, I've just been playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and just doing shiny hunts. Because it feels like cheating when you play on the Switch 2, which, by the by, today, as of early this morning, as of like 9:10 this morning, I finished my shiny challenge hunt that I was wanting to do. I wanted to get, all the catchable starter shinies in Scarlet and Violet, and this morning I finally caught my Snivy that I needed. Oh, jeez. I had to catch this morning. I caught my Snivy, and there's an optional thing that I could do because I do have. I could go for one more shiny Cyndaquil and send it back to Arceus, and then turn it into a Hisuian shiny Typhlosion, which I might. But right now, I'm happy with getting everything because I do have the shiny Hisuian Samurott and the Sedui. I don't have the Hisuian shiny Hisuian Typhlosion, but do I play Pokemon Mount? I don't, but I'm considering starting. But I also mostly play only Pokemon apps on my phone now. I realized I was just like, I play a lot of Pokemon now. Yeah, Pokemon has always just been a fascination of mine that I'll never get rid of. I can't. I physically can't. I'll not think about Pokemon for like a year or two, and then I always find my way back to it. I always find my way back to Pokemon. So much so, I've considered starting a second channel just for my Pokemon hyperfixation whenever it, like, pops up and, takes over my life for a month or two, and then, do some videos on it. So, and then once I'm done with Pokemon stuff, then I just take a break from it. And then, whenever I get the feeling again, I go back. Don't like that. I could climb that, or hear me out. This How am I liking the Pocket TCG so far? So I got both the big immersive cards day one, but because of the I guess like the tracing issue that had happened that they found, which hold on. Can I tell you guys a story real quick? I'll explain the context of it in a second. Bongo, 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 bongo. Okay. Here, I want to tell you guys a quick story. I'll explain why it connects to this. So, if you don't know, in Pokemon TCG Pocket, there was a problem where they found that a piece of art for one of the sets, a core piece of art for the immersive art, was traced. And it was traced from fan art. Now, here's where things went squirrely, is that Pokemon Company came forward and explained the reason why it was traced and why it slipped through the cracks is because the artist that they gave the work to was given references, and the person who gave them the references thought that the piece of fan art was official and gave it to the artist, and then the artist traced official fan art or official art thinking it was official, or what they thought was official art, onto an official piece, but unfortunately it wasn't. So now they're fixing it now. And there are people that are still in an uproar. There are people that are still angry. They're still upset. But I want to tell you guys a story. I don't know if some of you will remember this. Some of you won't. If you guys remember how I released gameplay footage of me just focusing on ripping through Crash Bandicoot 4. So there was a very specific reason as to why I was ripping through that level. So part of the reason why, and this sounds so disconnected, but it connects. Trust me, it connects. So I practiced on those 2 levels so much, and I was ripping through them so fast because for some reason there was a weird thing, a stipulation put in place for me to share the footage. And the stipulation basically stated that I could only play a certain amount of time on the level. So it's like you can only show like 3 minutes of the level. Or it was like 3:15. I can't remember the amount. And I was like, okay. So what I started to do was I was speed running the level so that you could rip through it, and I was timing myself, and I kept timing myself and recording and timing until I could get almost like around the 3-minute mark, and the only areas I would have to trim would be just little spots, and so everybody could get a complete look at the level, because that was my main goal, was making sure that everybody got a complete look at it. I didn't want to just be like some journalist that played through a couple times and just say, oh yeah, here's some clips and footage. I was like, I want to show the whole level from end to end so that people know what they're getting into, so that people could be interested. So anyway, I uploaded on YouTube. Everyone watched it. C'est la vie. A few months later, we're coming up to the release of Crash Bandicoot 4, and there is an advertisement from and I have it stored on my computer somewhere. I have to find it. In fact, you might even be able to find it on a stream somewhere, where there is not Bindi, who Steve Irwin's son. I can't remember. He's got gameplay of him playing the Nintendo, was it the Nintendo Switch or was it the PlayStation? I can't remember which one he was playing. I think it was the PlayStation. And he's playing it, and it cuts to in-game gameplay, and everyone's just like, is that CG's watermark? And what had happened was, Robert Irwin, thank you. The gameplay that they used, the B-roll that they used, was my B-roll that I uploaded on YouTube. I received an email like the same day from Activision Australia deeply apologizing and explaining that the company that they hired to make the actual advertisement, they sent them examples of my footage to say, hey, use footage like this. You gotta record it, but use footage that's as good as this in the video. And it got misconstrued and mistranslated as use this footage in the video. And somehow slipped through. It got posted, and it was my gameplay. So I tried to say, hey, it's all right. You can keep it up if you want. In fact, if you want me to send you the unwatermarked gameplay, you could. And they said, no, don't worry about it. We've already taken it down. We've already started to fix the footage. But so it's funny because there was somebody on Twitter that was like, no, that wouldn't happen. They wouldn't send fan art as thinking they're official art. And I was like, you know, things happen. They happen. I have to dig through and see if I could find it. It was so funny though. And it is on stream, but I don't know which stream it's on. I can't remember if it was the debut of, I don't know if it was the debut of when the game came out, or it was like a day after. I can't remember. I can't remember what day it was, but I always thought that was a funny story. And I'm like, well, I low-key have some sort of weird distant connection with Robert Irwin that he will probably never know. That he'll probably just never, ever, like, ever think about or know. But I thought that was funny. I thought it was very humorous. That I was the... Initially, I was the gameplay for Robert Irwin. Hey! Elena with the first super chat of the stream. Thank you so much for the $50 donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Elena. $5 from Grandma. She's watching. Say hi, everyone. Hi. Thank you. Use the other 45 to get the birthday boy something nice from absolutely me birthday boy. Absolutely, we can do that, Elena. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the $50. That is incredibly kind and generous. Thank you. You are awesome, Elena. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You are awesome. Thank you. Elena's done it again. Yes, she has. Kindness galore. Thank you. Thank you so much, Elena. That is amazing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Whoa, we were on top of a huge cave.
Alright, hold on. So we could cheese it. Should we cheese it?
An ancient record piece can't be far.
Cheese it.
A record piece.
Bye!
All right.
Use the ancient record as a battering ram.
Only one left.
Only one left. Before we get my my second favorite Bananza. I really like this Bananza. Whee! Don't mind me, don't mind me. Okay, so we came from this way. So where is the second one? Is it right there? I see it.
A piece of a record.
Bye. Up we go. Time to set the record straight. Ha! All right.
Yes, got 'em all.
Here we go. That power of yours. Rain it down on us. Bonanza.
Stay cool.
Some reason I'm getting chills every time. I don't know what it is with the Bonanzas, but they give me chills.
All right.
Love this design. Donkey Kong's dancing here. Here we go. It's time for the big suck. Loose Start will never live that down. Ever since he made that comment for Dingo Dial, it's like forever. The big suck. Feel the suck. That's right. It's the inhale terrain and spit back out with a pahoo. Fahoo. That's the forecast for your elephant Bonanza.
We did it, DK. You got the elephant Bonanza. Now we gotta head to the planet core.
Woo, this is just a little girl with a lovely singing voice. I have a breaking forecast for you. The winds of fate will be at your back as you journey to the planet core, and there will be a 99% chance that you will find the Bananium root.
Bananium root?
Woo, you seek the planet core, but don't know what awaits you there? It is the Bananium root, a mysterious entity with the power to grant wishes. Those who obtain the Bananium root can make any wish come true. It slumbers far below, deep within the planet core, ripe for an awakening.
So once we reach the planet core, we'll find the Bananium root too? Got it.
Yes. Woo, I have no doubt that the two of you will find it down there. As the next step, the elephant Bonanza will let you breeze through the rest of the hot shower cave with little trouble. Now off you go, continue your journey, and make your wishes come true. So let me show you something real quick. I'll say it's wrong button. I'm just wrong with this. There we go. Elephant Bonanza. That's what I was saving for. Okay, these are all good. So what we're gonna go with is we're gonna go with the stronger lungs for now, and the better inhaling. So here, let me show you all something. So we're not gonna do it here because part of the reason I also waited to actually like start 100%ing the game is because of this exact reason. No, thank you. There we go. Where's the teleport over here?
Should we teleport?
I think it's literally right behind me. Yeah, there it is. So watch this. So I'm going to show you where part of the reason why I was like, yeah, I'm kind of grabbing some stuff, but not 100%. I'm still not going to 100% it, but let me show you why. Let me go to the hilltop layer. This is for the people that don't know what the elephant Bonanza is like. It is literally just... If you are trying to farm gold or you're trying to find fossils, this is the way to do it. Here, quick guide for Donkey Kong Bonanza for anyone who's going to be playing it. Watch this. So you're like, oh, you know, I'm looking for bananas, or I'm looking for banana chips, or I'm looking for fossils, or, you know, doodads and stuff. Well, this is like the best way to do it. You go to the elephant Bonanza, okay? You make sure that you have the treasure tie on and you have it fully leveled. Once you have the treasure tie on and it's fully leveled, you're set. You are set. You can get the Pauline outfit to increase the Bonanza of the elephant, but beyond that, you're basically set. All you do is you do this, You do a little bit of banging, and then you just go gold, treasure, and you just keep finding maps over and over and over. And you just keep finding fossil maps and treasure maps, and you just keep going. That's it. And basically you just do this, you collect the gold whenever you can, and because you are slurping up so much, you just then do it again. Yeah, you do it above ground. You can do it like, yeah, you do it above ground too, but I like going underground so you can just kind of go to town, right? And you just do this over and over, and you just farm gold. You hit the treasure chests, and you just do the big suck. Just, there we go. And you're like, oh man, I'm back out here again. That's great. Bye, Sans. Nice having you stop by and say hi. Right, and that's it. You just, and you'll loot souked, the big loot souk, and you get like the maps. As you get the maps, right? You just. So if you get into an area, you're like, oh man, I'm trying to get all the fossils, or I'm trying to get all the bananium gems, and I can't quite find them. Find an area and just do this. Right? And like, you kind of just keep doing this. So yeah, this is how you unga and bunga. And you just, yeah, it's, and then when you're like, all right, I'm good to, you know, check some stuff out. And that's really it. So then you go like so. You're like, I want to go back. But now when you take a look here, you can see all of the bananiums, all the fossils, right? So that if you're like, oh, I'm looking for 5 more bananiums. Where are they? Oh, I just went to town and just destroyed half the level. Now I have maps for that one. I got map for that one. I got all the this and that. Cool. Dope. That's basically it. So if you're like, oh, I'm looking for fossils, or I'm looking for this, just call your local elephant handler, apparently, and just go to town.
Should we teleport?
Yes, we'll teleport. Let's go and teleport. We go to Le Punch. Le Punch. Yeah, you can do that at any level, at any point. If you want to go back 100% something, just evaporate the entire level. Easy. Yeah, basically, Every time I play this game, I get the song stuck in my head all the time. I'll be sitting there, I'll be making popcorn because I do it on stovetop, right? And I have the nice. I don't do the Jiffy Pop. I do the whole kernels with the coconut, with the butter flavored coconut oil, with salt that I've hand ground with a mortar and pestle because it's similar to Flavacol, but I'm too lazy to order Flavacol and find it. And I'll be sitting there, I'll be cooking the popcorn, waiting for it to start popping, doing my thing, and all of a sudden I'll just be sitting there like, I'll be sitting there, zebra, zebra. I'm like, ah, stop it! Excuse me, coming through. Also, this thing comes at me, eat it. And then I could just be like, hey, I'm gonna go this way. Why? But why not? Yeet. Yeet. Ow. 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 I hate peak summer heat time. Just, actually, today was nice and cool. Oh, finally. Oh my gosh. We, like, for 2 weeks, we've been in a heat warning of just constant. It was just constantly hot. Today was the first time we walked outside. I was like, oh my gosh, it isn't death. It rained. Oh yeah, and of course the big thing is that now you can slurp up lava. You can get access to it. No, it's 14 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it was close to what ours was about too, and we were like, oh my gosh, finally. Also, you can use motion controls if you want. I didn't realize you could use motion controls for this. Fun fact, the Bantha in the first Star Wars movie was an elephant, and the Sandman who jumped on her back was my late uncle Bob Spiegel. That's cool. I went to school with, trying to make sure that I got the relationship right. I went to school with either the niece, like the great niece or granddaughter of the voice of the original Woody Woodpecker. Yeah, just like random, like little things like that, like the original, like I mean, like the original Woody Woodpecker, not the modern the modern takes on it, or the modern spins. The original Woody Woodpecker. And I can't remember the relationship, if it was that was her aunt or if that was her grandma or if that was, I can't quite remember the relationship, just that I know that they were related. I also went to school, which I think she's still doing it too. I'm pretty sure she's still doing it, I think. I went to school. It's very, very, very... Grace Stafford, yes. Yes. So I also went to school with a girl, which, by the way, she was really cool. She was dope. She was also the director for our parkour documentary. She was really cool. I'm not gonna say her name because just in case, but her dad was the Steadicam operator for the at least 1 or 2 Resident Evil movies. I can't remember which ones specifically. I'm not quite familiar, but she was cool. Her dad was cool. All cool. All super cool people. You remember Exhibit from Pimp My Ride? I went to school with his daughter, and his dad was my PE coach. Small world. That's weird. That's weird. And you know what's always funny about these stories too, is that you always get people like, ah, oh, no, you didn't. You didn't go to school. But the thing is that these stories are always like the most random connections. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I went to school with so and so's uncle, right? Okay, I don't know. I basically call him my brother-in-law, or basically call him my cousin, but he is my brother-in-law's half brother. That's his relationship, but I basically consider him basically a cousin, or basically I call him family. He went to school with Justin Bieber. Which I always thought was hysterical when I found that out. He went to school with Biebs. I live in the same small city as the person who played Hank from Breaking Bad. My mom's a teacher and taught his kids. It's always stuff like that. It's great. I love that. Just the random, like, yeah, I went to school with, so and so's kids or whatnot, and I always get a kick out of that. That's funny. Here, we'll give this stress. You guys got more. Paula Dean used to be a patient where my mom used to work. Oh, jeez. Before I let the mayor enter in the elevator. That's cool. My mom was... Who was it? It wasn't Jack Nicholson? No, I can't remember who it was. It was an actor where my mom was at a children's hospital with my brother at the time, and he was in for an operation, or she was off getting lunch or something, and they closed part of the street down because they were shooting a movie, and my mom saw the actor, and everyone was just like screaming his name, and my mom basically turned to him and said, "Hey, so and so," I can't remember who it was. And he turned over and he goes, "What's up?" And she was just joking with him, right? And the security guard wouldn't let anyone get by, right? And my mom said, "I don't want you to come over and say hi to us," like to everyone who's freaking out. And he turns to her and goes, "No, why don't you come to me?" And mom goes, "Okay." And the security guard looks at her, and my mom went underneath the tape and went and had like a short, like 2-minute conversation with, I can't remember who it was. It was either, they were on break, they were waiting to shoot. It wasn't, my brain keeps thinking Jack Nicholson, but I don't think it was Jack Nicholson. I think it was, it's going to bother me forever now.
I fell off the bed.
Oof. I'm related to a country singer that isn't alive anymore. Can't say who because I dogged important. Oh wow, that's impressive.
Kay didn't see that, did he?
That's awesome, though. By the way, it does look like we're getting some lag for some reason. We got a little bit of lag a few minutes ago. I don't know what's going on. So I do apologize for that, everyone. I'm trying to think of, like, in terms of, like, fame. I interviewed, and at least I haven't been on Facebook in forever, but, you know, I had the contact information and did speak at length a few times to the editor for the second Incredible Hulk. So not the first one, but the second one. Not Mark Ruffalo, because I don't even think Mark Ruffalo's had a dedicated Hulk. Off it goes. But yeah, so I have had extended conversations with her. Her name is Diane. I always feel like I'm mispronouncing it, but Brunges. It's Bruges. I can say that because her name is public, so like very public. So, but yeah, I've had conversations with her. The MC Hulk from 2008. I think that's the one. Yeah, not yeah, MC Hulk from 2008. Yes. Yeah, she was the editor for it. Funny enough, I went to school with I went to the same school as James Cameron, and also at my school also won the James Cameron Award. I still have that somewhere. But yeah, no, and which was huge because at the time I was a gigantic nerd for Avatar, and I still like Avatar. But winning the James Cameron Award when you're a nerd for Avatar was like the biggest nerd thing ever. So but yeah, no, I went to school. Any famous people? I met 2 people who won a gold medal in the Olympics. I mean, it depends, you know, what you consider as famous. You know, I've met some YouTubers that would be considered as famous. I've met Ant Dude, which might be considered famous. I met Kid Icarus. I've met Gilly, I think his name is. Gilly Plays. Gilly, I can't remember his full thing, but I've met Gilly. I've met a handful of relatively more well-known YouTubers. I've met Rey Mysterio at a signing. I've met Booker T. I've met Veronica Taylor, the original voice actress of Ash Ketchum. I've had a brief interaction with Chris Sabat, the voice of Vegeta, Piccolo, and half the cast of Dragon Ball Z. I've spoken with Kevin Miller. I've spoken with Kevin Miller. I've spoken with someone that who would know that. Yeah. So I've met, like I said, I've met Booker T. Who's, you know, if you're a wrestling fan, you know, you would know exactly who that is immediately. I've met Rey Mysterio. Trying to think if there was anybody else specifically that I've met. Like I said, Veronica Taylor, the original voice actress of Ash. If there was anybody else, I'm for Yoshi P. Yeah. I'm trying to think of if there was anybody else. I feel bad because it's like, you know, you met this big famous person and we didn't even know it. I'm trying to go deep into the memory banks. I remember there was a big famous person. Okay, I need the keys. I I remember there was a big famous person that we were like, oh yeah, you might get to see them, but some sort of terror bat. You saw it too, right? I watched open this bonds. I need to, okay, it's the thing. There we go. I'm trying to remember. There was somebody that was like, oh yeah, you might be able to meet them, but I saw them in passing. But I didn't like meet them. I can't remember. Can't. Steve-O, oh jeez. I almost got to meet Batista, like Dave Batista, and I missed my opportunity because we were one of the last people to show up, and we were right there, and they clicked the finger basically right in front of us, and it was. I almost met Dave Batista. I almost met Uncle Buffett. That's a very specific. Wow. The big thing too that a lot of people don't realize is that a lot of these people that you know, we're like, oh, they're famous. They're just like you and me, right? They have their flaws, they have their issues, and they have their flaws, they have their issues, but they're also humans, right? And a lot of the time, they're pretty chill about it. Though there's a few. There are a few that I've heard are not so much like that. Like they're very much. So the few actors I've heard that are like, you know, don't meet them, was Neil Patrick Harris. That was one person that I heard multiple times. Not kind. I've heard some pretty mixed stuff about LeBron James. Apparently there was a big... Somebody specifically called him out because they used to DoorDash stuff to him, and he was like a big no-tipper. I've heard that he is very much a you know, that's what I've heard, and I've heard a few things about LeBron being not great, but I might be wrong on that. That's what I've heard. The voice actor of Goku's not a nice person. I've heard mixed things about Sean Shamal. I've heard multiple things. I've heard good things and I've heard bad things. So I've heard a mixture of things because I've had personal friends that have met him and said that he was very kind and very nice. And then I've heard others say that, you know, he wasn't like that. There was a, I can't remember.
Let's go.
I remember hearing the guy, because I think the lead singer for Motorhead is dead now. I think I might be speaking out of turn. I don't know. I don't know if he is or not. But you know, if you aren't, sorry. But I think he's dead now. But I heard that the guy from Motorhead was too laid back to the point where, like, you know, he would almost like be almost late for things. Like, he was just so chill and relaxed, and everyone would be running around panicking, and he's just sitting there like, you know, whatever. And to a point where it's like, okay, you gotta be on stage, and he's just like, oh, I forgot my guitar. Can anyone know where my guitar is? And it's like, oh my gosh, we're going live in 5, 4. Oh, there it is. 3, 2, 1, and then he starts playing. He starts playing, right? So I've heard, like, if you were like, so what I've heard is that if you were just talking with him, he was completely chill. But I've heard, like, producers hated him because it was like, okay, you gotta be on in 10 seconds, and he's just like really just going at his speed. That's what I've heard. I've heard that. I've heard. I'm trying to think of anybody else that I can think of. Banana. You've heard Eddie Van Halen wasn't the kindest, and it sucks because, you know, I also understand that, you know, for some of these people, they're some of these people, they get jumped by fans all the time, and they just get tired of it, and then they just lump all the fans together, and that sucks. Like, I know some wrestlers, which would drive me up the wall, is that there are some wrestlers that actually track where I missed the first banana. Hang on. There are some people that will, like, track wrestlers' airplanes, and what they'll do is that they'll wait for them at the gate, and then right when they walk through the gate, get them to sign, like, a whole bunch of stuff so that they can resell it online. Oh, jeez. Balloon me. On some real, you and Avian are probably my top 2 favorite. Oh, I appreciate that, Drew Gamer. Been watching you guys for years. That peanut butter dude is probably my 3rd favorite. The peanut butter gamer. I think he just announced that he's like coming back, because I think he took a bit of a hiatus. I heard because he had a little girl, and I'm very happy for him. Whee! Banana. Trying to think of anybody else. Too many people signing in front of us asking for privacy. I feel like that's respectful, because you're like, hey, you know, I mean, sometimes these guys, you know, they're stressed out. Right? Sometimes they gotta work, right? And if they stopped for every single person, they wouldn't get anything done. Oh no, I've heard of nothing but good things of John Cena. I've heard nothing but good things. Like, just absolute, like, kind gentleman. Have I played any Lego games on the PS1? No. When I was a kid, I was not big into Lego games. I also wasn't big into Lego. I don't know what it was. Alright, what time is it? Oh gosh, it's 10 o'clock. Jeez, having so much fun just smashing things. From pachyderm to relaxiderm. Mood and I wish. I wish. The Rock is... Tom Cruise is actually terrible. I've heard Tom Cruise is terrible. So, I've heard Tom Cruise is nutty. I know what's her face, Pepper Potts. is Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. Pepper Potts is nutty. I've heard Tom Cruise is terrible. I heard Johnny Depp is awesome. I heard he tips very well. I've heard... I'm trying to think of anything else I've heard. The Rock has been a very mixed... Like, he has a paper-thin persona that he puts on that you can immediately tell is fake. That's what is the read that I get, where like you're talking with The Rock and The Rock is just very much just, you know, like seems kind, seems nice, but very surface level, like very much like, but his words are nice, but his tone and the way it's being delivered is coming off as very much like, leave me alone, don't talk to me. Yeah. I don't like The Rock after he tried to walk up and try to take WrestleMania 40 for himself. So he's just like, yeah, me and Roman, we've needed a match forever. I finally got time in my schedule. And Cody's just like, yeah, I've been here doing the work for 2 years. Get out. So, all right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink and stretch my legs. Be right back. Same, I don't like him. He feels fake and icky. That's what I've heard about Rock. I've heard of, you know, Rock being very egotistical, very like whenever he does something kind, he wants to make sure that a camera is on him so that everyone can see that he's doing something kind. Not for the sake of doing something kind. He wants to make sure that everybody sees that he's doing something kind. Right? Like, that's that. So it's like he is doing something good, like he is, or he's donating, or he's giving money, or you know, or whatever, but he's making sure he's got the fake smile on, the ding, like the smile with the sparkle. Look at me giving money to this guy, ding, like I'm such a nice person, here, right? Like it's kind of like, okay, Rock, we can kind of see through you, dude. Anyway, what's a jabroni like me got to say about that? I'll be right back. Gotta go to the bathroom. was the last break. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, I see Ramby. If there's Ramby, there's Cranky. Oh, look, this big hairy bug finally turned up. Hey? That's all you have to say? Listen up and listen good. I'd serve you well to hear this. Do you know why I'm down here? Huh? I'll tell you, it's because a certain big shot was derelict of duty. When I heard there was a banana bandit on the loose, I knew who to blame. Just had to suss out where he had to hide. But my job wasn't done there. No, sir. See, this so-called leader of the bunch was away from a frolic in the mines. I love how he says almost the same thing over and over and over and over. And it's the same. It's just slightly reworded every time. You get what I'm saying? I had to leave our comfy island and be the hero just because you weren't around. Phooey. It should have been you riding Ramby all the way down here to avenge those stolen bananas, not me. Or rotten crook wagging his pathetic tail back and forth as he burgles other folks' bananas. Once I catch him, I'll give that tail a good whack with my shovel. Anyway, I'm poop, lecturing some tiresome work. That's all I have to say for now, and you can bet that'll change. Can I say something real quick? And a lot of people are either going to be very confused about what I'm going to say, and I'm not going to explain further. But for those who know I'm going to say this, and for those who know, they're going to find this funny. Cranky Kong reminds me of Jim Cornette. Is the best comparison I can make is Cranky Kong reminds me of Jim Cornette. Again. If I could meet any actor, who do I want to meet? I don't know. I wouldn't mind meeting... Oh. LA Knight. I would love to meet LA Knight. I'm a big fan of his, and even just to get to shake his hand and say, you know, basically you're one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
So, after the sauna warms your body, cool off with a dip in the pool down the hall. Then dry off and step out to feel the breeze on your skin. That's how the elephants do it. They really like this spa, and I get why. Well, once you get used to being sweaty, it's so relaxing. Try it, DK. Warm your trunk and then enjoy a cool dunk.
But I would love to meet LA Knight or Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes would be another person I would really like to meet. In terms of in terms of actors, there is one other person I would like to meet. I would love to meet Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion would be another actor I would actually be like, you know what, that's cool. I would like to meet you. I've heard Adam Sandler is just very, not like necessarily rude, just like very just like milk toast in public. Just very just like bland. Just like doesn't necessarily like care. But yeah, no, I would love to meet Nathan Fillion. Alan Tudyk would be another person that'd be really cool. Basically anyone from Firefly. Am I excited for Pac-Man World Repack? Yes, I have to go and rewatch the trailer because when I started watching the direct, it was right when they were showing Pac-Man 2. I was just like, whoa! What's going on? So I thought that was cool. And I haven't had a chance yet to go back and take a look. Or a friend group, I feel like he's overall funny and cool to chill with. Yeah, I feel like when someone's like, you know, wants to bring something interesting other than, oh my gosh, I'm a huge fan, right? Because, you know, I'm sure that he's heard that and over again. And I get it. Like, I get it. But I don't get it as well. I get it, but I don't get it. I feel like okay, let me preface. I don't want people thinking that I'm saying that I'm famous. I'm trying not to preface that, okay? However, when I've gone to conventions where people approach me and say, and they say, oh, you're a Canadian guy, I love your content, can I get a photo with you or whatnot? I try to be as appreciative as possible, and I try to give them as much time that I can give them. I try, and I feel like that if I had gotten to the point where I'm getting stopped quite often, I would still I would hope that I would still try to do the same thing. I hope. I think I would, but I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, guaranteed. Because, you know, I'm not there. I'm not famous. But, you know, if I ever did get to a point to where that was if we got to the point where it was ever a possibility of that happening, right? I would hope that I would be able to give people enough time. I hope. Because, you know, when someone donates their time and their effort and they're just, you know, they appreciate your work, you know, there's a really amazing, awe-inspiring feeling to meet someone in person that's like, oh, I really like your work, and they genuinely like your stuff. It's really good. I haven't had... I'm trying to think if I've had, like, a bad in-person fan interaction. I'm trying to think if I have or not. I don't think I've had a, like, in-person... I've had, you know, I've had slightly awkward moments where, you know, but it wasn't, like, awkward, and, like, you can... I can tell that they were thinking that they thought that they were being awkward, and they got nervous about it, and I thought that they were okay, like, it was perfectly fine, but I can tell that they thought that they were awkward. By the way, just quick question. What do you guys think about putting the QR code up here? What do you think about that? Think that that's a better spot than where it was? And also for those, for just because I remember asked earlier, did anyone try it yet? Because I can't try it on my screen because it's too small. I like that spot better. Okay. We'll leave it there for now. We might move it around a few more times, but you know. Milk Dud! Milk Dud just donated $25 to Streamlabs. Zebra. That's how it's written. Gotta head out now, but I'll see you all next stream. Have a great rest of your night. Also, one more thing. Oh, banana. Thank you, Milk Dud. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for the $25 Streamlabs donation. Thank you. Also, as I said before, if anyone's trying to donate and it's not working, let me know. I am currently looking into Stream Elements. It was something that was suggested to me by a few people. There was a few people that suggested it to me. So I'm going to be looking into that perhaps even by next stream. But we'll see. Are those supposed to be cameos of the elephants from Diddy Kong Racing? I don't know because I haven't played Diddy Kong Racing. I'll be so real with you. I have not played Diddy Kong Racing, so it might be, but I definitely would not be the person to know. Will I stream it someday? Diddy Kong Racing? Maybe. Oh, that's right. Lightning. Bad lightning. Bad touch. Bad lightning. Bad touch. Bad lightning. Bad touch. Bad lightning. Bad touch. But yeah. Like I said, I've had a fan interaction before where they thought that they were awkward and they weren't. Like, it was perfectly fine, but they were getting, like, nervous. They were getting really nervous, and I'm trying to remember how that overall went. It's like they were nervous and thought that they were, they were overanalyzing. They were overanalyzing themselves, and I was like, no, it's all right. But that's about it. I haven't really had any other. And that fan was sweet too. Like there was nothing wrong with that. Beyond that, they were very sweet. Also, I wouldn't say awkward, or I wouldn't say it was a bad fan interaction, but I've had a fan interaction where they just walked up to me and they just waved and they handed me something and said, "I like your content," and kind of ran away. I've had actually plenty of people hand me things, but there was one person that was like, "I like your content," and just like gave me something and ran away. It was just like it was a nice little note. It was a nice little note that they wrote for me, and I really appreciated that. I think I still have it somewhere. Banana. Zip zap, I was taking a bath. Rub-a-dub-dub, just a cooking in the tub. You bugger. I knew it. Mosquito. So my screen, the chat's in the way. Really? The chat's in the way? Okay. Well, maybe we'll try this then. Is that better for those who are watching on TV?
Did you feel that rumbling? Thunder down here is intense. Wait, was that your stomach? Yeesh, don't scare me like that. Ah! Again! Are you sure you don't have a storm cloud in your belly? It really sounded like thunder that time. Got some goodsies.
All right. Good. Ah, man, I need one more fossil to be able to upgrade. I haven't done a review yet, and I've thought about it because I do want to make a video by kind of talking a little bit about how I feel like I do feel like Bananza is better than Odyssey. I do. I really do. And I don't mean that as a slight against Odyssey, but it's actually less of a slight against Odyssey and more of a slight against game reviewers. They're constantly like dancing around the concept of, oh, you know, it's almost like Odyssey, or it's so good, we could even say it's almost as good as Odyssey, or, you know, I would dare say it's close to as good as Odyssey. And I almost want to take their lips and say it. You can say it's better than Odyssey. That you can say that. No Nintendo ninjas are gonna drop down from the sky and assassinate you for stating that. We can say it. It's okay. There's no reason why you can't say it. Just say it. Like, why are we playing this hokey pokey dance of it almost is just as good potentially. It has all the perfect things of a great game. Almost just as good as... Just say it's better than Odyssey. Just say it. Just say it. No one is going to fault you for it. Nobody's going to sit there and tell you, you know, oh... Like, it's okay. It's okay to have an opinion saying you like or dislike Mario. I mean, I'll say, you know, I'll bloody say it. I am not the biggest fan of the more recent 3D Mario games. Like Mario Odyssey, it's fine, it's good. I just don't see it as like the greatest thing since sliced bread, like some people say it. Right? I thought Super Mario Wonder was fine. That's just fine. It wasn't terrible, but it was fine. I'm not saying it's bad. I just thought it was fine, right? Like, but people are like, "Oh, it's Mario, so we gotta, you know, give it 8 bajillion stars out of 5." And like I said, it's like, it's okay. You can say the words that you like something better. And they say all the words except for, but I like it. You know, they say all the words leading up to saying I like it more than Odyssey. They get all these qualifiers, all these comparisons that are constantly being like, oh, it's so close to being just as good, possibly, potentially, maybe, should be, but, you know, but they don't go as far. And so I kind of want to make a video kind of talking about Bananza, how much I love it, and how it's okay to say that you know, it's okay to say that you like Bananza more than you like Odyssey. Oh shoot, I gotta review that video. Alright, I'm getting close to the final guy anyway, so let me see if I can quickly rip through this. I forgot there's a video I have to review. So I can get out by tomorrow. Oh no! I didn't realize. Okay, good timing. Jeez. I'm not gonna have enough time in my. Shoot. Okay. We're gonna shift over to Q&R real quick. I know it seems a little bit sudden, but it's because I have to get a video reviewed before I get to bed, so I'm not up super late. Oh, my neck. All right, give me 1 second. So, if you guys got any questions, please fire them away, and I will try my very, very, very best to answer them. But monkey, I know. Is there a match on WWE SmackDown that you think that? Let me see the case. Yeah, so we got this is Donkey Kong, right? On the back, it's actually got like a whole bunch of things on the back. It's got him throwing a barrel, and I think there's just a big explosion of bananas on the back of it. And then also there's, you can't see on camera, but there's just very subtly like just his face just right here. You can't see it on camera because it looks like a shadow. But if you look very closely, they just put like his face just like. As the Bananza form is blinking, hold on L and R to refill the Bananza. Oh, okay. So, Spyro 4? Yes, still a thing. In fact, tomorrow's video is about Spyro 4. And then the video after that is going to be probably Spyro 4 as well. There's the next two videos are going to be related to Spyro 4. Because one is breaking news and talking some things. It's not major news. It's just kind of exploring a few things. And then there's a hypothetical video that we're going to make about Spyro 4 that I just finished scripting. And I'm going to be getting to work on probably not tomorrow, probably next week. But yes, there is Spyro 4. It's a thing.
Let me see here. Is there a match on WWE SmackDown that you think that match is really great? There's so many matches with LA Knight where he is just so good. I'll tell you, I can't really think of matches that come to mind immediately. Actually, no, there was one match him and AJ Styles always entertain. Whenever they did a match together, AJ Styles and LA Knight always do really well together. LA Knight and Andrade had some really good matches as well. LA Knight is just really good. I really like his stuff. Cody is really good. I'm not the biggest fan of Jey Uso. Not the biggest fan. I'm more of a fan of Jimmy Uso myself. So. Would you rather live in a house that rearranges its rooms every night, or a house that does that, or a house with doors that lead to different time periods but only once? See, here's the question that I have a little bit with, is that which one's the bathroom? If I open up the door to a time period where my bathroom is a medieval bathroom, we're not going to have a good time. If I wake up in the morning and I need to go to the bathroom and I open the door and I walk into the kitchen, I'm not going to be thrilled, right? If I have to climb into the attic to get to the bathroom, no one in the household is going to be thrilled. So I don't know. Thank you, Ray Johnson. Thank you so much for stopping by. Would you be interested in trying Skylander Superchargers just to see how it compares to MK, CTR, or the Carters? Can be done off stream if you prefer. It's not a terrible idea. It's not a terrible idea. It might be interesting. Let me jot that down. Also, I have a pretty big video that I'm trying to make, and it's definitely a video that is going to try to appeal to a more mass market. It is still within like the niche of what we talk about, but it's not. It's not going to be like, oh, you know, I've never heard this information before. There might be a few details in there that maybe you don't know, but I'm going for some kind of extra documentary style. I'm trying to go for like a documentary style video that I think would be really cool. Just, you know, more information, but also explaining how things worked. Well researched, well put together, and I'm hoping that it executes well, and I hope that people like it. And what's going to be really nice is if I have an editor, which this next person that I'm going to be seeing, which they're doing pretty good so far, when we're able to do that, when we're able to work that, it's going to be a lot of fun to be able to work with this person, because then I can hand them videos and I can work on videos, and we can kind of create just a whole backlog of videos, and I think it'd be really cool. I think it'd be really nice. So, a few more minutes, and then I gotta get going. Do RPGs with entertaining writing do well for your streams? Also, when are we getting another stream highlights compilations? Because I do miss those. I especially want to find the one about Chef Engine. So, stream compilations are difficult. Stream compilations are very, very difficult. And here's why. Stream compilations are hard because and I'll be very blunt, not a lot of people watch them. And for me, I like making content that people want to watch. I'm not the type of person that will make content just for nobody to watch. Because the whole point, in my opinion, to kind of make content like that is for other people to watch on my end. Now, some people, they might like to make content for themselves or videos for themselves, and great, awesome. But for me, I like making content that people will actually want to watch and actually enjoy. And I try to go for that. And if I see that there's a reoccurring pattern where I do stream highlights, or I do a certain type of video, and I start to notice that less and less people are watching, there's no, I don't feel, I feel very satisfied and validated when people sit down and they watch my content, right? It feels validating. Because it's like, okay, they are enjoying my content. They are watching my content. They are happy with my content. And that is something that I am very, very, very adamant on. I'm very adamant on, if people are not watching, then I'm not going to make it. Simple as that, right? And when it comes to certain videos, I'll notice a trend where people are just not watching it. And so it's kind of like, okay, this isn't really working, right? And if this isn't really working, then might as well move on, right? That's part of the reason why I stopped doing mods of the month for Crash Bandicoot, because it was doing very well, and all of a sudden it went, it just nosedove. And then I tried it again, and it was even worse. And I kind of got the hint of like, okay, yeah, this is, people are not interested in this anymore, right? And so if people are not interested, well, you know, and it wasn't like a steady decline. It wasn't like, oh, the first video was 100K views, the second one was 90, the third one was 91, and the fourth one was 89. It wasn't like that. It was like 75, 60, 60, 59, 9. Like, or 20 and a 9. It was just like, so it's just like, so it's like, okay, it's doing good, and then all of a sudden just like deep sixed itself. And I was like, whoa, okay, maybe it was just a bad one-off thing. And then the next one was half of the bad one. I was like, okay, time out. Because you have to think, like, here's the thing too. If the channel had a reoccurring constant sponsor, I could do videos like that. Because it's like, oh, you know what? It didn't do so well, but it's okay. The sponsor kind of covers it. But when it comes to certain videos, I'm okay with a video failing. I'm okay with me trying, okay, let me try talking about this game. Okay, people weren't interested in it. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to try it again immediately. Like, I read the writing on the wall. I'm like, this did not work. We're going to try it. And sometimes there's some things that work really well that I haven't revisited yet. Like, I really want to get back. I want to do another iceberg video, because that video was really, 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 really cool. I liked making it. It took a lot of work, but I liked making it. And I want to do one for Crash Bandicoot. And then I would like to keep doing that. I would love making big interactive content like that. But I don't have the time to be able to do that. But I want to be able to have the time. So it you know, it takes a lot of time, and there's a bit of an inherent risk. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time I have for tonight. We will be back tomorrow, and I am excited to be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing. We might do the Carters. We might do something else. I'll let you know. So, are those 3D printed nerds I see? Yes. Yes, they are. And they're currently for sale. Yep, little nerds, little purple. Did a reprint of purple nerds, the processing of them, and I gotta be printing pink nerds, red nerds. I gotta do like basically a full restock. So, anyways, I gotta get going. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video and our live stream. Time for the countdown: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.